What's up, everybody? Welcome to 10 Minute Fit It, day 4. Pull it together. Let's get to work. All right, team, we have 5 different movements, 30 seconds for each movement. We're doing one round before we have our 1 minute of rest, and then we're gonna repeat that 5 movement set 2 more times. Let's get started. The equipment that you're gonna require today are a set of dumbbells. So I'm using a lighter set of weights, 3 to 5 pounds, and a medium set of weights, 10 to 15 pounds, for the pulling movements that we're gonna be utilizing today. So go ahead and grab those. We'll get started into our warm-up. While you're warming up, I'm gonna demonstrate the movements for you. So get started in a little bit of a jump rope or a jog or a high march. You wanna get that heart rate elevated enough that you feel like you're breathing a little heavy. You can take your heart rate up to about 75% of its capacity. If you're wearing a heart rate monitor, 75% of your maximum heart rate is what you're aiming for in your warm-up. You want those warm muscles so that there's no shock and surprise to them when you start these workouts. All right, while you guys are warming up, I'm gonna demonstrate the 5 different movements for you. The first movement is called a high row. Recommended weight, about 8 to 15 pounds. So go ahead and grab those dumbbells or cans of soup or rolling pins, whatever you can find in your house that has equal weight. You're gonna grab those weights, stand feet hip width apart, roll those shoulders back, lift that spine up out of the hips. Thumbs are close to your thigh, if not touching them. You're gonna slide those weights up as if you're zipping up a coat and then bring them right back down. Elbows are extended out, slight pinch between the shoulder blades at the back. Thumbs are all the way up to your armpits and then bring them back down. Making sure that you're standing tall the entire way through. We're gonna do this move for 30 seconds. Movement number 2 is called a hip hinge low row. Again, holding that same stance, feet hip width apart. You're gonna push your hips to the back of the room in a little bit of a partial squat. So pushing those hips back, make sure those knees are behind the toes. This is a single arm alternating low row. So you're gonna take one arm, bring the elbow past the rib cage and holster that weight into close to your armpit, releasing again, and then alternate. Slight pinch between the shoulder blades as you pull and release that weight. And make sure you're fully extending the arm on the down to activate that tricep muscle. Next movement is a low plank on the side. So right over, your shoulders right over the elbow for this one. You're gonna reach up high. I have one knee anchored down to the floor and you're gonna bring that other leg, the top leg, into your elbow and fully extend. This is an oblique crunch. And you're gonna do that for 30 seconds on one side and then we're gonna switch and do the other side. The final 5th movement is a lateral raise, picking up that weight for about 3 to 5 pounds. You're gonna place your palms on either side of your legs and then pinch those shoulder blades together in the back as you float those arms up, squeeze in between the shoulder blades, and then release back down. This is not a quick movement, it's a nice slow floating motion, soft bend in the knees, pull that core in nice and tight. You're gonna do these lateral raises for 30 seconds. today, everybody. Let's stretch it out. Bring one arm across the chest. Whoo! But we're getting into a rhythm, right? You're training our mind to push through the hard things, right? Pull one ear to your shoulder and stretch out the top of that shoulder. And bring the same arm across the back. And just give a little tug on that elbow. Open up through that shoulder. Great work today, everybody. All right, standing with feet slightly wider than hip width apart. Pull that core nice and tight. Bring one arm over. Reach those fingertips down the side of your leg. And other side. And again. Stretch, 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 and again. Great work. Going into a low lunge. Oh, these muscles. Take that knee down to the floor and squeeze or push into that front leg. Keep that knee behind that toe. We're gonna reach over, opposite hand to front knee. Reach. Deep breath in. And switch sides. Oh my goodness, this feels good. And reach over. You should feel this right through the groin area, right on the inside of those hips. One side might feel a little tighter than the other. All right, down to the floor. Bring both feet together. Sitting up nice and tall. Now we're gonna relax the hips a little bit. We're gonna gently push those elbows into the legs. Lean forward just slightly till you feel pressure, but not pain. Great job. Bring both knees up. Take one leg over and crisscross over into a figure 4 stretch, opening up through the IT band. Deep breath in. Exhale. Another cleansing breath. Deep breath in. And exhale. It's interesting because having done this for a few years, like training, I do find a difference with participants or athletes who are flexible versus maybe a little bit stiff. It's a lot easier, a little bit more comfortable to do the strength training movements when there's more flexibility. So the more that you can stretch and spend time stretching when the body is warm, the better and easier it is to complete the workouts when you're strength training or even doing any type of cardio. Your lungs might feel like they're collapsing, but your muscles can do the work because they're a little bit more expandable. Deep breath in. And exhale. Great work today, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.